So today we're going to be talking about chia seeds. Chia seeds are very important to vegans, actually to everybody, but to vegans in particular, because they contain a huge amount of iron and calcium, which are particularly hard to get on a vegan diet. Chia seeds are very easy to use. You can use them in salads, soups, baking. You can use them in smoothies. You can use them in pretty much anything. I prefer to either just put them in my smoothies, which is very simple, or just make a really easy pudding out of them. You can put them in all kinds of things that you give your kids that they don't know about, sneaky veganism, which I have a lot of on my website, themastervegan.com, how to be a sneaky vegan parent. And let's see how we make we don't make chia seeds, but let's see how we process them for food. So these are your chia seeds right here. And I prefer the wild organic type, of course. They're non-GMO. And I get them at a local farmer's market. So they're locally grown, completely organic, don't have to worry about pesticides or any of those nasty things on them. They're beautiful. And they're also full, I didn't mention this, they're also chock full of omega-3s, which are very hard to find in an organic form like this. A lot of times a vegan will try to get your omega-3s from a capsule, and even though it may say it's organic, it's also full of gelatin and a lot of other things that you may not want to eat, like oils and things like that. These are full of omega-3s in their natural form and easy to digest. Okay, so basically when you're going to be making chia seeds and you don't want them to be too gelatinous, let's say you want them to be a little more liquidy, like these. I know it looks gelatinous, let's take a look, but this really isn't that bad. This is 2 tablespoons in about a cup and a half of water, and this is what I do if I'm going to make a smoothie. These I already mixed up. It takes about 20 minutes. You just take 2 tablespoons, which is about this much, and you add the water to it. Mix it up with a spoon. Set the spoon down for a minute. Come back every few minutes, mix it up. The reason you do this is you don't want them to congeal on the bottom. So let's see what we have here. Now, once again, these are very gelatinous. They're excellent for smoothies. They are excellent if you're going to put them into, let's say, a pudding pop or anything like that. You can add chia seeds to soup, salads, and a lot of times you don't want them to be too hard. So depending on what you're making, especially cereals are also a good idea to soften them up like this. And one good thing about the gelatinous part about this, you see the jelly in there? This is gelatinous fibers, and what they do is they bind to the liver salt, the bile coming out of the liver, the bile salts, and they will actually cleanse your liver by binding to the toxins that are coming out of your liver. Otherwise, those toxins just get recycled over and over again back into the liver, and it's very difficult to detox your system, especially if you've been abusing it with bad junk food and liquor. So now, if you're going to make a pudding, I was going to show this today, but basically what you do to make a pudding is you take about a 1/4 cup of chia seeds, and you're going to mix to that approximately 3/4 of a cup of almond milk, and then you're going to put it in the fridge overnight and let it get super gelatinous. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take 3/4 of a cup of almond milk. I'm going to mix it to that cup right there, and I'm going to stick it in the fridge overnight. And tomorrow I'm going to show you a recipe on how to make delicious blueberry chia pudding. And it's something your kids will love. It's really good for them, and the whole family will enjoy it. So please go to themastervegan.com and you'll find the recipe for many baked goods that have chia seeds in them.